Hello, everybody. It's Bill's that college football guy here with another video. Yeah, it's part 4. Oh, I should call it the accountability series. My predictions, preseason predictions. Going back over them again. Well, here we are with the SEC. All right, so we get into this. All right, alphabetical order. Starting with the Alabama Crimson Tide. Had them going 10-2 on the year, with their only 2 losses being to Georgia and LSU. When I get wrong, I had them losing to Georgia. They won. Got that wrong. I had them beating Vandy. They lost. Got that wrong. Had them beating Tennessee. They lost. Got that wrong. Had them losing to LSU. They won. Got that wrong. Had them beating Oklahoma. Yeesh. They lost. Got that wrong. So it was 7-5 picking Bama. Arkansas Razorbacks. I had them going 4-8 on the year with losses to Oklahoma State, Auburn, Texas A&M, which was in Arlington, Tennessee, LSU, Ole Miss, Texas, and Missouri. So which ones I get wrong? Well, I had them losing to Auburn and losing to Tennessee. They won both, so I got those 2 wrong. That's it. I went 10-2 picking Arkansas. All right, Auburn had it going 6-6 on the year, with their 6 losses being to Oklahoma, Georgia, Missouri, Kentucky, Texas A&M, and Alabama. What did I get wrong? Had them beating Cal week 2. They lost. Got that wrong. Had them beating Arkansas. They lost. Got that wrong. Had them losing to Kentucky. They won. Got that wrong. Had them beating Vandy. They lost. Got that wrong. Had them losing to A&M. They won. Got that wrong. So I'm at 7-5 picking Auburn Tigers. All right, now the Florida Gators had them going 5-7. Their 7 losses were to Mississippi State, Tennessee, Kentucky, Georgia, the cocktail party in Jacksonville, Texas, Ole Miss, and Florida State. How'd they do? Well, they are supposed to beat Miami. They lost. Got that wrong. Supposed to beat Texas A&M. They lost. Got that wrong. Supposed to have lost to Mississippi State. They won. Got that wrong. Supposed to have lost to Kentucky. They won. Got that wrong. Must have lost to Florida State. They won. Got that wrong. So I went 7-5 picking Florida. Georgia Bulldogs. I had them going 12-0. I thought Georgia was going to go undefeated. So the 2 games I got wrong, both were wins. It turned out to be losses. The win at Alabama was a loss. The win at Ole Miss was a loss. So I went 10-2 picking the Georgia Bulldogs. Kentucky Wildcats. I had them going 8-4 preseason with their 4 losses to Georgia, Ole Miss, Tennessee, and Texas. How did I do in this one? Well, I had them beating South Carolina. They lost. Got that wrong. That would surprise me. I had them losing to Ole Miss. They won. Got that wrong. Come out of the bye at back-to-back games. I thought they were going to win against Vanderbilt and Florida. They lost both, so I got both of those wrong. Actually, it was 3 in a row. Had them winning against Auburn. They lost. Got that wrong. And I had them beating Louisville at the end of the year. They lost. Got that wrong. So I'm at 6-6. Picking Kentucky. LSU, I had them going 10-2 on the year, with their 2 losses being to Texas A&M and Florida. So what did I get wrong? 2 more losses. I got those 2 losses right, but I had them beating USC in Vegas. Got that wrong. And had them beating Bama. I got that one wrong because they lost both those games. So I went 10-2 picking LSU's schedule. The Mississippi State Bulldogs had them going 5-7. 7 losses to Arizona State, Texas, Georgia, A&M, Arkansas, Tennessee, and Ole Miss. So which games did I get wrong? I had them beating Toledo and Florida earlier in the year. They lost both. Got those wrong. Had them beating Missouri. They lost. Got that wrong. So 3 wins, losses reversed. So I went 9-3 picking Mississippi State's schedule. Missouri had it 9-3 with their 3 losses to Alabama, Oklahoma, and Mississippi State. How'd I do on that one? Well, this paper up here. I had them beating A&M. They lost. Got that wrong. I had them, and they came out of the last bite. I had 3 games wrong. I had them losing to Oklahoma. They won. Got that wrong. I had them beating South Carolina. They lost. Got that wrong. Had them losing to Mississippi State. They won. Got that wrong. So I went 8-4 picking Missouri. Oklahoma, I had at 8-4 in the preseason with their 4 losses to Texas, Red River Shootout, Ole Miss, Alabama, and LSU. So how'd it go? Well, I had them beating Tennessee. They lost. Got that wrong. I had them beating South Carolina. They lost. Got that wrong. I had them beating Missouri. They lost. Got that wrong. And I'm losing to Bama. They won. Got that wrong. So I went 8-4 picking the Oklahoma Sooners. The Rebels of Ole Miss had them going at 10-2 with their 2 losses being to LSU and to Georgia. So how'd I do on that one? Well, I had them beating Kentucky. They lost. Got that wrong. I had them losing to Georgia. They won. Got that wrong. I had them beating Florida. They lost. Got that wrong. So I went 9-3 picking Ole Miss's schedule. South Carolina, I had a 4-8 with their 8 losses to Kentucky, LSU, Ole Miss, Alabama, Oklahoma, Texas A&M, Missouri, and Clemson. What did I do wrong? Oh boy. I had them losing to Kentucky. They won. Got that wrong. I had them losing to Oklahoma. They won. Got that wrong. It's a crazy one. I had them coming out of the bye and losing to A&M. They won. Got that wrong. Still shocks me. Lost to Missouri. They won. Got that wrong. Lost to Clemson. They won. Got that wrong. So there were 7-5 in my predictions for South Carolina. Tennessee Vols. I did this already in the preseason. I had their 3 losses to Oklahoma, Alabama, and Georgia. 3 games I got wrong, back to back. So I had Oklahoma, they lost. Instead of them lose the game, they won, got that wrong. Had them losing to Arkansas to the bye, they won. They beating Arkansas, they lost, got that wrong. Had them, what's the third one here? Losing to Alabama, they won, got that wrong. So I went 9-3 picking the Tennessee Vols. Oklahoma, Alabama, and Arkansas. 3 games I got wrong. Texas Longhorns, I had them going 10-2. With their 2 losses being to Georgia and to Texas A&M. Well, what game I got wrong? They beat Texas A&M instead of losing to them. So I went 11-1 picking the Texas Longhorns schedule. Texas A&M, I had them going 8-4 with their 4 losses to Notre Dame, Florida, Missouri, and LSU. What games did I get wrong? I had them losing to Florida. They won. Got that wrong. Had them losing to Missouri. They won. Got that wrong. I had them losing to LSU. They won. Got that wrong. I had them beating South Carolina. They lost. Got that wrong. And then finished the year, I had them for 2 wins. Auburn upsetting Texas. They lost both. They got both wrong. So it was 6-6 for Texas A&M. And last but not least, the surprise of the conference, Vanderbilt had going 3-9. Losses to Virginia Tech, Missouri, Alabama, Kentucky, Texas, Auburn, South Carolina, LSU, and Tennessee. So what ones did I get wrong? Well, I had them losing to Virginia Tech. They won. Got that wrong. Had them beating Georgia State. They lost. Still don't know what. Considering everything else Vandy did, you lose to Georgia State. They lost. Got that wrong. Had them losing to Alabama and Kentucky. They won both games out of the bye. So got both those wrong. I had them losing to Auburn. They won. Got that wrong. So I'm at 7-5 predicting Vanderbilt's schedule. So what does that mean? Well, 192 games for the SEC. 131-61 on my picks, 68.2%, which is not bad. Bag out the way. So, not that bad, though. So the Power P4 was my best percentage, was against the P4, but not the best conference I did. So, Part 4 is now in the books. The SEC, next up is going to be the American. So, let me know what you think about all of this down in the comments. So thanks everybody for watching the video. If you haven't done it already, do me a favor, smash the like button, hit the thumbs up. It does help the algorithm, helps YouTube know, hey, people are watching this video, we need to pay more attention to it. Comment on the video if you want to. It's your time to make fun of me for getting stuff wrong, so go ahead and do it. Share the video if you want. If you haven't done it already, check out some of the other videos I've done. If you like them, subscribe to the channel. If you want to follow me on X, the link will be in the description. Next up is the American, the AAC. Here's where it gets fun. So, so again, thanks everybody for watching. Hope everybody's enjoying these. 4 down, 5 to go. Thanks everybody for watching. Be safe and please be good to each other.